Venomous Wargaming back here with James. And James is the Daughters of Cain player with his beautifully painted Brayherds army here today. So we're only playing 1,000 points, so you won't see the full glory of both armies, but we're just playing here for giggles. So, real quick, for 1,000 points of Flesh Eater Quartz, I have just two 20-man units of Ghouls. I have a 6-man unit of Crypt Horrors, a Crypt Haunter Courtier as the general with a Grim Garland artifact. I believe that's the one that makes everybody that's an enemy within 6 inches -2 to their bravery. And he has the Dark Wizardry command trait, and then I have a Ghoul King. And that's it for 1,000 points of Flesh Eater Quartz, nice and simple. If you guys have absolutely any questions or comments or anything like that, please let us know in the comments below. If you guys want to know anything about the channel or you want to support us on Patreon, like the guys' names who are going to pop up on the screen right now, thank you guys so much for the support. Please go down in the video description below and check out the links to all that stuff, including Patreon, if you guys want to support us just like those glorious fellows there. And that's it for Flesh Eater Quartz, so we're going to jump over to James's Brayherds. I know you guys are probably super familiar with Flesh Eater Quartz by now, so there's really nothing too much to explain about these guys, so we're going to let James have a moment of glory here and explain everything, because I don't think we've seen Vestigores on the channel before except once. So yeah, here we go. James's Brayherds army with a Nurgle theme to it.
Yeah, so you're not going to see them on the board yet because they're in ambush, but I have a unit of 30 Gores, which are our base battle line unit with 2 hand weapons. They'll be coming on turn 1 from the Allegiance ability. Here I have a Great Bray Shaman. He knows a new spell with the change in the edition that can range 18. It makes an enemy unit move 2d6 inches closer to my closest unit. Next to him is his Herdstone, which for the army gives us Inspiring, Arcane, and Damned. For the enemies it is Deadly. Next to him is the Gorgon, who is not a Brayherd, but he's an ally here. Excited when they're going to be in one book now.
Just announced today.
So he's got a lot of attacks and can gain more attacks and heal from eating people. Right next to him is the General, which is the converted Nurgle Beast Lord. He's got shields and technically an axe. He has the +1 wounds command trait and the Herdstone axe, which gives him additional damage on his attack, his melee weapon, which is great. Next to him is a unit of 30 Vestigores. These guys are pretty nice. These are kind of elite infantry. They've got a 4-up save and a 2 attacks, hit on 4s. I'm sorry, they hit on 4s, wound on 3s with Ren -1. If the enemy has a banner, they get +1 to hit, but there's no banners in sight here.
No banners at all for Flesh Eater Quartz, ironically.
Yep. But they're fun because they can run and charge like most of Beastmen, which is really neat. So they're pretty fast blokes. That is it for the Beastmen. I've got an extra command point, and I have Ravenek's Gnashing Jaws as an endless spell. So I'm going to be excited to have that eat some ghouls.
Oh yeah. So, like James said, everything that's not on the board is right behind us, and you guys will see it on the board when it becomes relevant. So, yeah, I finished playing first. So, here's my army all finished up. And I'm going to choose to let James go first. And the mission we're playing today is Shifting Objectives. Correct?
Shifting Objectives. So, let's see which one is the important objective. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I knocked my Beast Lord over. Oh, how thematic. It is this one. Number 1 gets to be the one that is worth 3 points at the end of a player turn.
Alright, so obviously, guys, we have one objective here, in the middle, and then on the flip side, all the way over there. So this one's going to be worth the big bucks, so to say. So we're going to roll straight into Beastman turn 1, and we're going to let James start off with his hero phase, and we're going to proceed to the battle. Alright guys, so if you guys are watching this clip, then you are in the correct video if you're wanting to watch the abbreviated version. So we're only going to do turn summaries because it is only 1,000 points, and it's going to be a little longer than it should be if we did phase by phase because it's already a small game to bear anyways. So we will see you guys at the end of Brayherds turn 1. Right, everybody, turn summary of Brayherds turn 1. Basically what happened is the Bestigors were able to run and charge, and they got a +1 to their run, which James used the command point to make a 6, and then +1, so 7, and then they charged. They rolled an 11 on the charge, got right into my ghouls here on the right, and killed 12 of them, and then another 3?
3 ran away. Yeah.
3 ran away to Battle Shock. So I've got a total of 9 left in the unit, and you know, that's okay, they're only ghouls. And that's really all that happened. They also have Mystic Shield on them right now, and James also scored this objective, as well as the center objective. And that's it for turn 1 on Brayherds. So we're gonna go straight into turn 1 now for Flesh Eater Courts. Okay guys, so into the turn summary for Flesh Eater Courts. I had a 20-man unit of ghouls run up here and try and beat a roadblock. I wasn't expecting the Gorgon to roll so well. They all got deleted. Oh well, and then a few more ghouls here died. There's only 7 left. And only 2 of them died, and 1 Crypt Horror died, and
15 Bestigors.
15 Bestigors were brought down. And then I summoned a unit of 10 ghouls all the way over there to capture that objective, and that's it. So at the end of this turn, I control both objectives, but James still maintains control of that one. So that's it. So we're gonna get ready to roll first. Do you want to roll a dice for the objective?
Yeah, we should do the objective first.
Okay, go
so
for it.
Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is
same
that
objective.
One
okay, so now we're gonna roll off. See who goes into turn 2. I get a 5.
I got a 3.
Okay, so I get the double turn. So we're gonna roll straight into Flesh Eater Courts turn 2. Alright guys, into the turn on turn 2 for Flesh Eater Courts. I took 2 wounds in this Crypt Horror, lost 1 ghoul, and they all combined to kill a whole bunch of Bestigors, and the rest of them retreated in the Battle Shock phase and ran away somewhere unknown. Probably back to the tree line. Which could technically be anywhere on the board, who knows. And that's it, so I still control both objectives, and that's it. So I'll tell you guys about points at the end of the entire battle round though, so don't worry about it. And we're gonna go straight into turn 2 for Brayherds. Okay guys, turn summary for Brayherds at the end of turn 2. The Beast Lord, Gorgon, and Gores all charged in. I have a total of 3 dead Crypt Horrors, and I lost 1 ghoul. I didn't need to take Battle Shock because I'm Bravery 10. The Horrors turned around and pulped the Beast Lord before he got to fight, and then they killed a few of the Gores. The Ghoul King, I think, killed 2, the Crypt Haunter killed 4, and the Ghouls killed like 1. And then 9 of them ran away to Battle Shock because they're at a -2 from the Grim Garland artifact. And that's it for the turn. So at the end of Battle Round 2, and at the end of my turn and James' turns also, I did score both those objectives, but those aren't the important ones, and James still has a healthy lead with 6 points now, because he still controls the primary objective.
7.
Do what?
7, because I got +1.
Oh, yeah, 7. And I have 4, yes. And that's it, so we're going to get ready to roll a dice to see who goes into turn 3. He's going to roll a dice to see where the objective goes.
It is the middle
one. Alright, so that becomes worth 3, and everything else is worth 1. And now we're going to roll off, so he goes into turn 3. So James rolls a 6. And I roll a 1. Fitting.
Go.
Okay, so we're going to let James have the double turn, and you want to just roll straight into your hero phase?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see.
Right, guys, so end of the turn for Brayherds on turn 3. The Gores were completely annihilated and also ran away during the Battle Shock phase. And that's really all that happened. I also lost 2 Horrors to the Gorgon, and I got 3 wounds remaining on my Crypt Horror leader. And that's it, so that's all that happened. And James now controls the center objective, whereas I don't, so you got 4 points on this turn?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go into Flesh Eater Courts turn 3. Alright guys, turn summary. All that happened was I had the ghouls run. These ghouls ran as well. The Crypt Haunter Courtier and the Abhorrent Ghoul King both charged into the Bray Shaman. The Courtier, being King's Chosen, killed him after the Shaman smacked the Ghoul King in the head with a staff and dealt 2 damage. I lost a Crypt Horror and took 2 wounds on another one, and the thanks to combined efforts of the Ghoul King and the Crypt Horrors, the Gorgon is down to 5 wounds remaining. But James still controls these 2 objectives on the side of the board. So now we're going to go into turn 4. So James is going to roll off to see where the objective goes.
Oh, it's
3.
this one.
It's all the way over there. Nice. All right, so that's worth 3, which is great for me. And now we're gonna roll off. So he goes into turn 4. So James is gonna roll a 2. I'm gonna roll a 2.
I top the turn?
Yeah,
right?
so you get it.
I'm gonna go.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna go straight into his hero phase and stuff like that. And yeah. All right, guys, and then turn 4 for Brayherds. The Gorgon did manage to wipe out the horrors, but then the Ghoul King and the Crypt Haunter Courtier managed to pile in and finish him off, and that's the end of the game. So I barely squeaked away with a victory at the end. James had me by my own horns there for a while, so whew, that was a really bloody and brutal 1,000 point game. So yeah, please let us know how we did in the comments below. I know that was probably a shorter video than the one with the Daughters of Cain I did last week with David and 1,000 points. But probably not near as one-sided. So I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, big compliments to James's army. I think they're awesome. If you guys didn't see in the preview when we were doing the intro, they are all a Nurgle theme, and they are amazing looking. So who knows, we might get some Pestigores in the future.
Oh, if only.
If only. Fingers crossed. So we will see you guys in the next video, and peace out, and happy wargaming.